G'day trendsetters, today I'm coming to you from Roswell, New Mexico, and you see behind me I'm right out front of the International UFO Museum Research Center in Roswell, New Mexico, and there's a green fellow right there. So I'm going to conduct a tour of this interesting little town and discover all sorts of, I'm sure, alien paraphernalia and other points of interest. Let's get cracking. Alien invasion t-shirts and more. Arguably the center of Roswell, New Mexico. Roswell spacewalk. Could be bollocks. A blacklight adventure. And directly across the road, Spaceport Roswell. Carnegie Library. Alien Zone. There's my Steve folks, the T-Lab X3 MV AG25 wheel Shimano GRX DR2 at the Roswell Museum. One thing you cannot say about this YouTube channel and associated website is that I bring you quality cultural content, no matter if it is a steaming pile of bollocks. We shall continue exploring Roswell, New Mexico. Pulling away from the downtown of Roswell, New Mexico. Discount City, USA Army and Navy. And fishing licenses around the corner. Looks like it's closed. There you go, folks. Half track. For all you military buffs out there. Poking around the side streets here of Roswell, New Mexico. As we drove into town today, we noticed there seems to be quite a lot of agricultural action around Roswell. I saw cotton fields, I think wheat as well. There's a big grain silo over there. Here'd be the railway line through town. More than likely that's freight. Yeah, right. Local wanker. There you go, Patrick Floyd Jarvis Garrett. This has to be the courthouse. It is indeed, for Chaves County. With some absolutely massive trees out the front. Directly in front of the Chaves County Courthouse is the Veterans Memorial, which is just like most courthouses I see in the United States. There's always a Veterans Memorial, as there should be. Mexican food. I'll tell you, these small Mexican eateries that I've spotted in Texas and New Mexico are pretty tasty. I have no idea how authentic they are, but they're way better than the bollocks I see in Florida. And if you're viewing from my Aussie homeland, Mexican food is bloody amazing. We crashed at Lake Victoria for the tacos. There we go, trendsetters. City Hall for Roswell, New Mexico. On the right is the Federal Building and United States Courthouse. You might be wondering, how do you know that's a federal building? Well, look at the architecture. I mean, it's interesting on the outside with the texturing there, but usually these federal buildings are blocky, boring, unimaginative buildings. Nothing personal. We have some kind of church right here in Roswell. This is the St. Andrew's Episcopal Church. Some of you trendsetters are going to have a hard time containing yourself, because here be the United States Post Office for Roswell, New Mexico. It's quite a neat little post office, actually. Any city tour masquerading themselves as a city tour is bogus unless they film the post office. This be the Roswell Public Library, and as far as libraries go, this one is quite spanky. Roswell Donuts, naturally with an alien in the signage. Here we go, the Historical Society for Southeastern New Mexico Museum. It's housed in a pretty cool house, I have to say. Extremely solid brick construction. Buying booze for minors makes you a felon, not a friend. Don't forget that. This is the City of Roswell Parks and Recreation Department. I'm going to have a poke around inside this little park. This is the Sunken Garden and Nature Centre, part of the park I just showed you a moment ago. Doing a little walkabout here on the foot. Scouting out the lesser travelled parts of this city park here in Roswell, New Mexico. They definitely experienced a hard freeze or two in this neck of the woods not too long ago. Onto the local bike park for a smidge. And before anybody asks me this route, well, I made it myself last night in 5 minutes. Just poked around and hoped for the best, which is the best way to create routes. Currently riding Main Street, which goes right through the downtown of Roswell, New Mexico. This is a monument to Robert Goddard, who effectively invented the rocket, the propulsion that first launched men into space. What a legend this bloke is, or was, I should say. Robert Goddard. And the quotation there against the rockets, as I look towards the fields at the east, I imagine how wonderful it continues around the other side. Of course, it's blocked off. Anyway, this side says from the meadow at my feet, and there you can see the rockets and the launch tower. You know you're visiting Baskin Robbins and Dunkin' Donuts in Roswell, New Mexico when you see that. Papa John's, Roswell, New Mexico. Invasion Station. Alien gifts. I command you to take me to your leader. Look at this, a legit dirt and gravel road right in the heart, somewhere in Roswell. Hello, dog. He's not happy. Stumbled across another city park, and there's a bit of a gravel trail here. I'm in the wrong gear. Oh my gosh, yes. Folks, if you came to this video looking for alien action, I'm sorry, you're more than likely going to be very disappointed. Taking the gravelly road less travelled inside Roswell, New Mexico. This is interesting, the way they transmit the electricity above the road here on these elevated transmission pylons. For all of you electricity nuts out there. I realise this is not going to be the most comprehensive tour of Roswell, New Mexico, and if you think it sucks, well, if you do better than me, make your own video. Otherwise, tough. The St. Peter Church on the left there. And then Hippie Chicks, the most unique boutique. Here we go. Tycho monolith. In camera shot, folks, is a water tower here in Roswell, New Mexico, which will likely feature in my compendium of collectible cards of water towers of the world. Highly sought after by collectors of such paraphernalia. It'll be in a limited edition box set, of course. I prefer to take the gravelly road less travelled when riding around Roswell, New Mexico. All you people squawking, how do you find gravel roads? You go exploring, it's not that difficult. This is more than likely the industrial area of Roswell. John Deere. Well, here we go. Alien Motor Speedway. Let's have a gander. Welcome, race fans. Who's your race tyre? I wonder if I can go and have a look. I guess I could. See if anyone stops me. It doesn't say private property. It is private property. Let's not kid ourselves here. Hello. I would have continued my exploration of the raceway, but there was a grumpy poo-poo pants old bloody Rottweiler laying around on the ground. I didn't want to piss him off. I believe I'm right on the edge of town. Is this a pecan grove? It's a grove of some kind. All of you budding horticulturalists, arborists, naturalists, botanists, nudists, and so on, please chime in if you know the answer. I believe my course has taken me back into downtown. The Roswell Visitor Centre. Greetings from Roswell, see it for yourself. Let's go inside for a quick look. Let's go inside, not leaving the bike out here. Don't want anyone jacking the bike. Hello, this is the Roswell Visitor Centre. A strong theme of aliens is abound.
How are you doing? Good, how are you?
I reckon now might be as good a time as any to close off the video. I hope you enjoyed tagging along my somewhat extensive tour of Roswell, New Mexico. Thank you for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the Gravel Cyclist YouTube channel. And don't forget to click the bell button to be notified of future videos such as this, ride experience videos, product reviews, bike reviews, other madness, as all of it is released to the channel. I'll see you in the next video.